Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the return of Chop Talk. We haven't been by with one of these since for a few weeks now. So we're back. I'm your host, Andre C. Not joining me this week is Melball, but I've got right here with me my good buddy, another third of the Triforce, my good buddy Andreas at Humanoid Freak. How you doing, sir?
How's it going? It's really cold today.
Yeah, I haven't stepped outside yet. I don't want to be like when I woke up it said minus 27 on my phone. It's now only minus 17. That sucks, especially after the last couple of weeks we've had here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Yeah. Apparently on Wednesday it's going to be even colder. Like Monday is going to be okay, but Wednesday is going to be bad.
Yeah. So, but we got to heat ourselves up this past Friday night. I'll do this bitter cold because we hit up the show here at Edmonton. We got to watch some LPW, Love Pro Wrestling, the Blue event. Again, this is actually the first time I got to go back to Love Pro Wrestling since last September for me personally. I think you too, right?
The last time I was there is when they had Singh Brothers for the first time. No, the Bollywood Boys. Yeah. The first time they were on there for the tag team tournament.
Yeah, that was the September show that you, me, and Kat went to, and we were sitting down in the pit for that one, but we were back at our table as we love our table right beside the announce booth. Get the Big Bad Boris the entire show.
Yeah,
I want to give a big shout out to a fan of this show, Jason Rutledge, who was sitting with us at the show. Again, I was glad to have him with us. I think he really made the show for me, especially during one match, and I'm definitely going to get into that.
I love Jason, man. He's always was a positivity, always like dressing up, and he's hilarious. He's just a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely phenomenal. He's to me one of the most positive people in the local pro wrestling scene. So, I love it. So, and he sat with us that night. It was great. The four of us with also with our good friend Kat. I always love going out to a Love Pro Wrestling show. Again, great venue, great thing. It kicked off with Travis Williams taking on Jack Pride. Sadly, we watched this from actually outside of the venue. We were at the bar waiting for our food because we ordered it about 5 minutes before the server came into the showroom.
Literally.
And so we were waiting at the bar. So this was actually projected on the big screen. We didn't get to see no audio. So we actually did miss the promo. But from what I checked out off the Twitch stream afterwards, it was just essentially them announcing their new team of 7, which is led by Jack Pride, managed by the one and only Thaddeus Archer III, along with a couple of men from the next match, which are Marz the Specialist and TJ Cannon. They make up the collective unit that is known as 7. But this match, watching it on the screen, really good. Travis Williams always impressing me with everything he does. Jack Pride, though, I don't think there's many better than him in this business today, especially here in Alberta. He's absolutely phenomenal, the things that he does and the angles that he hits you from.
Can I just say at first, like, they're called 7, but there's 4 of them.
They'll build it.
Don't call them 7 yet. Wait until you get 7 people and then call them 7. I was like watching. I go like, "We are the 7. There's 4 of you, maybe 5 if you count Jack Pride's alter ego."
There you go. There is 5 out of the 7 at least.
Yeah, you got 5 of the 7, so I kind of get it.
How do you know TJ Cannon and Marz the Specialist don't have other sides to them, and that makes up their 7?
I guess so, but we haven't seen it so far. But I haven't seen them in quite a while, so I don't know.
So the 7 deadly sins, though, are pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth. So obviously pride is pride.
Pride, yeah.
I'm going to say sloth is TJ Cannon. Sorry, TJ. And I'm going to go, because I like Marz the Specialist, I'm going to go with lust for him. Because, he's a sexy boy.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, Marz is for lust, yeah.
I don't see another one that describes the guy, so I kind of have to go.
What is it? Gluttony?
Yeah, the other ones that are, because I'm saying it's sloth for me personally for TJ Cannon. So gluttony, lust, envy, wrath, and greed. And I'm giving greed to Thaddeus Archer III.
Oh, that's definitely Thaddeus. And envy would be Pride's alter ego then.
Yeah, because he's not out enough. There you go. Well,
Yeah.
Envy left him a long time ago, if you remember.
Oh, the other Envy? Yeah.
Yeah, the real Envy left him a long time ago. But yeah, it just I loved it. But yeah,
And of course, Thaddeus wearing the amazing suits as always.
it was like a gold-colored suit tonight.
Gold-colored suit tonight,
gold
yeah.
and black. And he came down and sat beside us when he was at that commentary. Dang, that suit is pretty. Like,
Yeah,
his
it
suits
is.
are always on point.
They are. They really are.
In the end of this match, though, Pride did win it with the stomp, gets the win, picks up another big victory for him, ends for 7. This guy's on a roll, man. I don't like. He's like, he lost against MRB for the title, but I don't think he's really lost outside of that. I don't think.
Go Pride?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I gotta say, I wasn't into Pride the first time he came, like when he started in RCW, but now I'm more of a fan because this guy is definitely great. It took me a while to get to him.
Well, it's his in-ring ability, but then you also really got to go. It's his promos. It's his character that has really, to me, developed him into an absolutely tremendous professional wrestler.
Exactly. Like for me, it took a while, like I said, but I definitely he is one of the GOATs.
Yeah, here in Alberta, like and maybe Western Canada as a whole, absolutely phenomenal, man.
Mm-hmm.
We move on to the next match of the evening. It got started like pretty quickly because Marz and TJ were already out there because they were at ringside for Pride, and then we got the debuting Elliot Tyler, and I had to really bring that up because my notes are away from me right now. But yeah, the debuting Elliot Tyler teaming up with Eli Surridge, the man that does not believe in birds.
Okay, I haven't been there in a couple of months. What is this whole bird thing? I'm so confused.
Eli's entire gimmick is that he's like all like conspiracy
theorist, yeah.
He's a conspiracy theorist, and he believes that birds are. I think that birds for him. I think he thinks birds aren't real. They're just drones built by the government, and Bigfoot is real because Bigfoot was with him. I would call him Littlefoot though, because he wasn't as big as I thought he was.
We had a kind of a heated conversation about that. Like I'm saying, Bigfoot and Sasquatch, they're both the same person.
No, because Sasquatch is tall. Bigfoot is not tall. Obviously, we saw him.
Then why call him Bigfoot? He's Bigfoot.
He's got big feet.
Yeah, and he's very big too. I don't know, people. Let me know. Are Bigfoot and Sasquatch the same people?
After last night, I'm going to say no. After the Friday night, I'm going to say no to that. But yeah, it's like absolutely tremendous tag team match. TJ Cannon, I've been yelling in this guy's face for probably a year now at RCW shows, and just me, I hate this guy. He whipped something at me and hit me in the
right
head.
at your face,
right here. Right here. And this is the middle finger that I'm giving you, TJ, if you're watching this. Right there. Like, just clocked me in the forehead. It was something Marz had in his hand, and it clocked me in the forehead. I was like, and then after the show, I walked up to him and said, "What the fuck do you hit me in the head for?" And he just laughed at me. And I'm like, God damn it.
Speaking of TJ Cannon, like, this is going to be a theme throughout this whole entire show, but there's some wrestlers that I completely forget I've seen before. Like you say, I've been seeing TJ Cannon before. I don't know who TJ Cannon is, but you are telling me that I was with you screaming at him at RCW.
You literally for like a bunch of shows that I went to at RCW last year, you were beside me for a few of them. And me and TJ Cannon, I would get in TJ Cannon's face and yell at him, and he'd be right in my face, and we'd be yelling at each other. And you were sitting there right beside me, and you don't remember him. That is the funniest thing to me.
I don't really. You don't remember him, because like I ask you, is this his new look, or is that what he always looked like?
Same look, and everything.
It's like, my God, I don't remember him at all.
But he was like him, absolutely fun. Marz, dude, that guy is like killer in the ring. I think
he so is. Marz, every time he comes out, is absolute amazing.
Yeah, and then this Elliot Tyler guy. This not Eli Surridge, but his partner Elliot Tyler, again, brand new to us. I thought he was absolutely tremendous. He kept putting a spaceman helmet on the guy, but
the aluminum foil helmet, yeah.
No, he kept remember the space helmet though.
Yeah. Oh, the space helmet. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah. That was hilarious. But and then in the end though, TJ Cannon and Marz the Specialist do defeat Elliot Tyler, Eli Surge, and they hit a double team. I'm not sure what they hit because I wasn't sure what the move was, but it like a double team slam onto Elliot Tyler, got the victory. Again, absolutely phenomenal match. I thought all these guys had worked in there tremendous together.
Oh yeah, they definitely do. Like Elliot Tyler being a new guy, he did a pretty good job. Surge, I've seen him a couple of times. I only because like the conspiracy stuff, like. Yeah, I still need to see more of him because I haven't seen much. Like I said.
Yeah. No, but I love it. I'll be impressed. I was very impressed with Elliot's work, especially the dives he did. He was really good.
Yeah.
There was a spot where Eli, like Elliot's going to dive, then Eli like stopped him, made him put the helmet, the spaceman helmet on. So Eli goes for the dive again, and then Marz just gets in and punches him in the head or kicked him in the head. Never did. And like Eli ruined the dive for his partner. What the hell?
I know, right? Bigfoot just standing there. I was hoping he'd do something, like do a run-in. He didn't do anything. He just stood there.
Completely non-existent in the match. It was I was just like, okay, so Bigfoot just hangs out, I guess. He's just a chill Bigfoot.
Yeah, he's just a chill Bigfoot, like you said.
Yeah. So we move on to the next match. It's for the LPW Challenge Championship. It is the magnificent, the ultra-violent, the best MMA wrestler ever, Mitch Clarke, taking on one of my favorites, the high-flying sensation. This kid,
son of Irish.
This kid does so much shit. I swear, I'm scared every time he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah,
son of Irish, man. He's so flipping good. Absolutely phenomenal match, but this was short.
Yes, it was. But before we get to that, you weren't there when you were doing something else. When you were not at our table. You know how I said the theme of not recognizing people?
Oh yeah.
Son of Irish came over to our table to say hi.
Yeah,
and he's like has his hair styled back, and he goes like, "Hey," shakes my hand, shakes Kat's hand, and when he walks away, I go like, "Kat, who was that?" It's like Son of Irish. I go, "Well, okay." But I recognize him when he's in the ring. Outside the ring, I can't tell him apart.
Well, I think he had his hair pulled back into the ponytail at the time, and in the ring he wears it down like he does in the picture. But yeah, but absolutely phenomenal match from these two. The ultra-violent Mitch Clarke, he's just ragdolling Son of Irish in a couple spots in the match.
Indeed,
and, like Irish, like he's always exciting in everything that he does. Like
this man can go.
Yeah, both of these guys. And it's just a tremendous to see them together. But in the end, it was a full Nelson slam. To me, like for me personally, a brand new finisher for Mitch Clarke. I haven't seen him hit it before. It's a full Nelson slam onto Son of Irish to get the win. It was only in maybe like it was compared to the rest of the night, it was relatively short. Especially after the first.
It was the shortest match of all in the entire night. I'm feeling like, wow, that was short.
Yeah, and I was just very surprised after that. It really got me there. I was like, huh. It was very odd. But actually, absolutely phenomenal. I love watching myself some Mitch Clarke. I've been a fan of this guy since he was doing MMA and fighting in the UFC. I'm an absolute huge fan of this guy. And then Son of Irish, I've watched this kid grow up in this business. He's 18 years old. He turns 19 in March, I think. What this kid can do at the age of 18 is absolutely insane. Again, this kid grew up in this business, but I cannot praise this kid enough.
When he started out in MPW in his first match was he was under
the mask. I can't remember.
Mysterious Mystique something.
I don't remember, but he was teaming up with
he had a one-on-one match, and
it was him and Dalton Rogue were a tag team in Mass, I remember back then too.
Yeah. I just remember me and Delmar just ripping into him because he was a new guy. And by the end of the match, he totally won us over.
Nice.
We were like making fun of him. It's like, get back to school, young man. And then at the end of the match, like, oh my God, you're a god.
Yeah. This kid, like, you might be unassuming to it when you first get there if you've never seen anything from him before. But once you see him go off in that ring, he's absolutely tremendous.
Yeah, he is.
So we go on the next match team. It is Taryn from Accounting taking on the thickness Reid Matthews. Now, this is where I thought Jason was absolutely phenomenal. Because our buddy Jason Rutledge, who was at the show with us, he was dressed up as thickness Reid Matthews.
Mm-hmm.
But he was cheering for TFA.
Yeah.
I was like, seriously, what the dude? Like, I was like, you're cheering for TFA, yet you're dressed as sickness. Like, I was so confused. I was like,
it was a mind F.
But like, this was absolutely like both like thickness. I think I always loved the thickness through his entire run in PWA, but I think I've only loved him more since he's become this like sadistic, violent man. And I absolutely like in TFA, I think insanely stepped up her game in this match.
She has.
She had to match the intensity of Reid Matthews, because like he does not stop. He goes hard. He continuously hits you. There's no it's pure unrelenting violence. That's why his shirt says violence, violence, violence on it, man.
Yeah.
And like that cannonball that he does in the corner, when he hit TFA with that, I literally went, oh, when he crushed her in the corner with that cannonball. Like, it was brutal.
Yeah. Also, TFA has come a long way too, starting from MPW. Now she's becoming like a goddamn legend now.
Yeah, she is so good. Again, former LPW Challenge champion.
Yeah.
Losing it to Mitch Clarke. She's absolutely phenomenal. And watching her evolve in this business has been a treat to see her go from when she started on MPW to here, and just how good she's becoming. But in the end, Sickness does defeat TFA with the Blue Thunder bomb. And was it? Oh, it wasn't this match, but it was. Yeah, sorry, that was later that we did the one more time show. But we were chanting one more time for Sickness to Blue Thunder bomb her, and this is after the match, and he did it again.
Yeah, there's also a spot where like me and Jason started chanting, "Taryn's gonna kill you," and the look on Thickness's face was priceless.
That was at the beginning. He literally come over to where we were and like leaned out of the ring at both of you and goes, "That's not gonna happen." Like he said something to you guys in that sort of like, or it's called you crazy or something.
Something like that.
I thought that was absolutely funny because he was like, "Nope, in a way that's going to happen." But yeah, absolutely phenomenal. And then he goes for a third Blue Thunder bomb, but that's where Stephen Crowe and MRB come out to make the save and run Thickness off.
Yeah.
But I thought absolutely phenomenal match from both these competitors.
Indeed. By the way, TFA's theme song, which one is better, do you think? Is it 9 to 5 or It's Just One of These Days?
Oh, it's the Limp Bizkit song.
Yeah. It is.
It's Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit. That's the better song, in my opinion. I like that it starts out with 9 to 5 and then goes into Break Stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's really great that way.
Yeah, that's the best way for me. And the next match of the evening featured the Radz, not RCW, LPW.
LPW.
Well, one of them was half of the LPW or RCW tag champs, but the LPW tag team champions, the Radz, which is Rich King and Lumberjack Larry, was taking on Paralias, Barak Garani, and Sheik Akbar Shabazz. I can never praise Sheik enough. I love
Sheik.
Is an absolute phenom in the Alberta wrestling scene. He's absolutely wonderful to watch. He's always on point with everything he does. I'm an absolute fan for this man always.
Yep, except he's teaming with Beirut. How do you say his name?
Barak Garani. That's how I say it.
Usually, I always call him Beirut for some reason because I can't get his name.
But he's from Kosovo. He's not from Beirut.
I know. Formerly known as a spaceman.
Fly, spaceman, fly. When he's playing the bad guy, I always rub him with the fly, spaceman, fly shit.
Yeah.
But this week Sheik and Barat were kind of the good guys in this. It was really weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
They were kind of the good guys last month too, facing
Can I just say the LPW tag team titles look a little bit weird?
Yeah, they're like a giant version of the WWE penny belts almost.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of lines, like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I just find it weird, but whatever.
It's a very different design. Like
Yeah,
I always equate it to the giant penny.
yeah, the
Like
giant penny.
a bigger version of the WWE penny belts is the way I equate their belts. But they're still very nice belts.
Yeah, they are. I just got
I
to get used to them.
love the red strap. Like I love the red strap instead of it being a black strap. I love the red.
Yeah, that's a good color for that strap.
Very much so. I thought absolutely phenomenal match from both these teams. Was it Sheik never getting to hit his camel toss, the razor's edge. I like to call it the camel toss.
The camel toss.
That's what I called it forever. But yeah, in the end though, the Radz cheating to get the victory here. With Larry getting a belt shot on Sheik and rolling him up to get the win. Yeah.
And
Kind of dicks.
Ben being in this, like doing his thing, looking more like a douche. Am I allowed to say douche?
Yeah, douche. Definitely a douche.
Ben looking more like a douche as usual, wearing those goddamn shorts. I love what he's doing. Like purposely finding clothes that make him look just like a douche.
Well, you got to remember, a lot of this success for the Radz between RCW, LPW, and Top Talent really started during the summer, and other companies outside of them. They're getting really successful.
Yeah.
The RCW winning the RCW tag titles and everything. So they're still celebrating their hot boy summer. That's what this is. That's why Ben's still wearing his hot boy summer shorts, man. That's what it is.
It's like the open shirt showing his chest hair.
Dude, this shirt is literally, I think maybe he has the one button at the bottom of his shirt done up. That is it. The rest is all undone. It's showing too much, Ben. You're showing too much, buddy.
Yeah. Benjamin is showing way too much.
Yeah, but honestly,
I love Ben though. I love
him. But absolutely phenomenal tag team match from both these teams. I love Barat myself. I've loved him since his days as a spaceman. I think I've got a Barak Arani shirt sitting upstairs in my closet. I'm a huge fan of this guy, and I was really hoping for Paralia to take tag titles here, but the Radz keep on dominating and keeping the tag titles.
Because they are rad. That's why. Because
they're rad, baby. So we move on to the next match of the night, and this was after intermission. You had the Rhinestone Cowboy, Stephen Crowe, making his LPW debut, Evan Rivers. Now I need to make a quick apology to Evan Rivers here because it's a few months back. He was on a show on WrestleSode with my buddy Anthony, and I was a douchebag in the chat because I had never seen Evan Rivers before, and I was like going, "Who's Evan Rivers?" And being a dick, and I do very much apologize for that because once I now getting to see who Evan Rivers is, I absolutely think this man is absolutely fun. His jacket
is sparkly.
No, it was like lights. It was like Jericho lights.
Yeah.
It was all stars, and all the lights that were lighting up were stars. This dude is absolutely phenomenal. I love his hand symbol like this, where it's like the middle finger, the pinky, and the thumb up. I love it. And this dude in this entire match, absolutely phenomenal. Him and Crowe, I think, had arguably my match of the night here. The way how good these two worked in the ring together, I think arguably it was my match of the night.
It was. I wasn't expecting much from Evan Rivers because I'd never seen him before. But this guy proved to me that, oh my God, he can go.
Like his high flying ability, his technical ability, absolutely phenomenal. And we know what we're getting for Stephen Crowe. This kid is only improving match after match after match. We've seen him do awesome head scissors, like that arm drag he does off the top, coming through, like the flip into the arm drags are absolutely phenomenal. Like it's all like both and them coming together and having this match, I thought was just utter perfection in my opinion. And I was just such a fan of this match. In the end, Stephen Crowe did hit the swinging fisherman's neck breaker. I don't know what he calls it on Evan Rivers and gets the victory. Absolutely phenomenal match. And I want Evan Rivers. Excuse me. I want Evan Rivers back.
So do I. Stephen Crowe, I'm not really a huge fan of his, but he did a good job in this match. But I'm just saying I'm not much of a Stephen Crowe fan because I got to get more into him.
Not everybody is, right?
Yeah.
Not everybody.
But he did a great job. He did a great job as Evan Crowe. Although I like
Evan Rivers.
Evan, what did I say?
Stephen Crowe. You said Evan Crowe.
Evan. Okay.
That could be their tag team name.
Evan Crowe. Oh yeah, Ever Rise, Evan Crowe. Yeah, but what was I gonna say? There's one spot in the match where like one of them did the electric slide into the Cadillac Ranch.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Stephen Crowe did his little like Western dance that he always does, and so everybody's chanting for Evan Rivers to dance. So Evan Rivers does the electric slide and then does the Cadillac Ranch, like the Cadillac. I was just like, yeah, I popped for that so hard.
It was. I love the Cadillac Ranch. Well, no one loves the Cadillac Ranch, but you love it when other people do it.
But everybody knows. Okay, not everybody. Everybody in Western Canada knows the Cadillac Ranch. That's because we all of us Western Canadians learned it in high school or junior high during gym class. I don't know why that was taught, but it was.
Don't know. I remember it still is like, God damn it, I hate why are we doing this, but okay.
I can still do it at any wedding I go to. So
yeah.
Although I haven't been to a wedding since I was like 11. So
all right. That long time ago.
But moving on to a 5-way scramble match. You have Michael Allen, Richard Clarke. You have T.Y. Jackson. You have the returning Liza Hall, which you said you've never seen her before, but I know you have because we watched her here at Love Pro Wrestling again together. And then you have the debuting Levi Knight and Rose, who I think out of this entire match, Rose got the most crowd support out of everyone.
Oh yeah, she definitely did. And also, sorry, what was the other girl's name?
Oh, Liza Hall.
Liza Hall. You say I saw her before. I'm trying my best.
It's only been once. It's only been once.
Oh, one time.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, it was like one time. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna remember by one time if I see her more often. But now I know who she is. She was really good in this.
Again, trained. I think she does. She's trained by Nicole Matthews and Artemis Spencers in the Lions Dojo over in Vancouver area. Absolutely phenomenal. Like her technical wrestling ability is great. But Rose, I gotta be like, she can move, and I
ground striker. She's a striker.
Yeah, but Rose, like the fly, like she had a couple of good flying spots in this match too.
Yeah,
and then
she does wrestle in bare feet, and I'm wondering, how do your feet not hurt half the time?
I'm scared because I wouldn't want to wrestle in not wrestling boots, but again, that's her preference, right? Yeah. But Levi Knight stealing the push-up gimmick because he did the push-ups on Rose, stealing, and then Michael and Richard Clarke getting up and like not being very unhappy about that, and then ended up doing the push-ups on top of T.Y. Jackson and Levi Knight, giving us 10 push-ups, maybe 10.
10, yeah.
Push-ups.
Levi Knight, though, looking like a 70s porn star. I was calling him Porn Stash the entire time.
Dude, Porn Stash was just, he was fun, but I couldn't get past the look. It was just,
like the hair. I think that's the whole entire point of him, because like he looked goddamn ridiculous.
Very, very, very much so. He was absolutely ridiculous, but it was absolutely fun to watch.
Oh, and another thing, like Ben from the Radz was doing commentary beside us, and like Jason was like giving TY a hard time, calling TY sucks, and Ben like looks at him. Just gives him a dirty look, and Jason doesn't even see him. But I'm like watching this entire time. It's like, TY sucks. And Ben just pushes his chair, and Jason doesn't sell it at all.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
That's so good.
T.Y. Jackson, I love that guy ever since from MPW days.
Absolutely phenomenal. Good to see him. You missed the show in December, but getting to watch him wrestle as the Grinch at Top Talent. He just dressed up as the Grinch and wrestled as the Grinch at Top Talent Pro Wrestling back in December there against Jesse Claus. So
Claus?
Yeah. Check out the Chop Talk from December. You'll see that. But absolutely phenomenal. T.Y. Jackson, I think that kid's absolutely phenomenal. But in the end, Liza Hall does submit Levi Knight with an Indian Deathlock armbar combo. And Liza Hall picking up the victory here. Absolutely phenomenal win for her.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised. I'm like, okay, Liza Hall, way to go.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal match, and I really want to see Rose back. I definitely want to see Liza Hall back.
Yeah.
I,
Porn
I, I
stash too, maybe.
I'm okay with seeing Pornstache back because he did a good job. He did a really good job in this match. But like, I really want to see Rose and Liza Hall come back again. I always want to see Michael. He's just
You kind of cut out there for a second. Like, what you say?
want to see him because he's simply rad.
Oh yeah, he's simply Rad, the newest member of the Radz,
Yep.
doing a weird dance too.
Yeah, that dance is messed up. Yeah, it was like that weird hip shake dance that he was doing. It was really messed up. But we're going to move on to our main event of the evening for the LPW Grand Championship. It's Michael Richard Blaze. It's Zoe Sager. Absolutely phenomenal match.
Yeah.
Like I think that for me personally, that Rivers and Crowe had just a bit of a better match. I think for me personally, the ending of this match brings it down for me. Not the fact that Zoe did win this match, but in session how she won this match. Like if she had just done a move, hit the X Factor, and won this match, I would be perfectly okay with her winning the championship. But she cheated. Simple in fact, she cheated. She kicked Blaze in the nuts after a
That never happened. I never saw it.
There's video on Twitch. There's video on Twitch. She kicked him in the nuts and then hit her running X Factor and picks up the win. I'll give her props. She's the brand new LPW Grand Champion. But this whole match as a whole was I thought absolutely phenomenal. Blaze, like, it was very much a Zoe playing the underdog almost and having to really prove herself against Blaze in this match.
Because the student against the teacher.
Yeah, and very much like the small dog against the big dog, because Blaze is, like, again, size. It's a size discrepancy in this match. She had to fight up, and she did. And I think if she would have won it just fighting up and not cheating the way she did, I would have been very much behind her win. But the fact is, she had to kick him in the balls to get the win. And yeah,
I gotta say, like, Michael Richard Blaze, always a great man. It's like, I know how much of a fanboy you are for him because he's really great. Zoe Sager has gotten better over the years because, like, I remember when she first started, I ripped into her so much, but now she got a lot better. I felt bad about ripping her a long time ago because I said like she was like the female.
But you weren't a fan of her then, and that So you're gonna boo and you're gonna rip into people you don't like, but she got better. Like look at her matches with Giselle Shaw, her matches with Taylor Rising, her match with what's the girl from Gigi Ray?
Yeah,
like she's been nothing but phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying. Like she got better, and I enjoy her more now.
Yeah,
and and the student becoming the teacher versus the student angle, that was great. And the greatest moment is like when she didn't kick him in the balls because you were seeing things.
I didn't see it. I saw definitely know what I saw. But I'll give her props. I'll give her her props. She is the new LPW Grand Champion. I'll put the graphic up there. I'm going to highlight it so people can very much see it. I'm not going to be a dick about it because maybe not be happy with it, but I'm going to give her props. She is the LPW Grand Champion, and I cannot wait to see who beats her for it.
It'll be a while. It'll be like a year. Also, another funny thing, Jason, when he was sitting with us, always chanting for Zoe, and then like in the middle of it, he starts chanting for Michael Richard Blaze. He's all over the place.
I turned him. I brought another convert to the house of Michael Richard Blaze.
No, but he goes from Zoe to Michael, and then back to Zoe, back to Michael.
Yeah, well, he's just a fan of great professional wrestling. That's what it is. Yeah, but I thought absolutely phenomenal show from LPW. The Blue event, another great show, and then coming up next month, February 24th. You have LPW. I don't have the graphic. I forgot to grab it off. But LPW Streets Ahead. I'm looking forward to it. I'm planning to be there. Andreas, you going?
Yeah. When is it again?
Friday, February 24th. I'll make sure there is a link in the description for everybody to the Eventbrite page. You can get your tickets. Me, Andres, Kat will all be back there. I'm pretty sure Jason's going to be there. Hopefully they set us up at the table, the four of us again. I really
And this time we're not going to leave before the show starts because that's when we know now that the waitress will come right on when the show starts.
Yeah, so now we know the waitress comes in at 7 o'clock instead of us going out at 6:52 and ordering our food and waiting. Your stuff came about 25 minutes to get. My pizza took just over half an hour. I was a little bit perturbed on that one.
Yeah, we were hangry though. We were hangry.
Yeah, we were all pretty hungry at that point. But yeah. Absolutely phenomenal show.
Indeed, it was.
What was your thoughts on the show as a whole, there, Andres?
Well, like I said, I haven't been there since the Bollywood Boys were there, but every time they have a show here, it's really amazing. I always have a good time going there.
Yeah, I had a great venue, great atmosphere, great professional wrestling.
Yeah, and the best chant of the night is like when the crowd started chanting "douchebag" to Spencer when he called himself a douchebag himself.
I started that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Me. I started chanting douchebag. Jason caught with me on the second time I said, and because he called himself a douchebag. Yeah. So I was like, okay, douchebag, and then the entire place started chanting douchebag. It was awesome.
And the second chant of the night was Spencer's mom. Because like Spencer said something about his mom, and then someone yelled out, "Spencer's mom, Spencer," and then the whole crowd went to it.
Well, he was talking about how he wasn't going to swear. He was going to swear as little as possible because his mom was watching on Twitch.
Yeah, but those are the two best chants of the night.
Oh no, and for Gavin, the Gavin chants were pretty awesome.
Gavin?
For the camera guy, Gavin.
Oh yeah, Gavin. Yeah,
that was great too. But absolutely phenomenal night, LPW. If you want to check out more from them, the link to their Facebook page in the description, along with a link to the Eventbrite page for the Streets Ahead show if you want to check it out. Absolutely phenomenal professional wrestling here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And honestly, I don't care where you live in the world. Look online. Somewhere, wherever you are, there's going to be independent wrestling in your area, whether you're in the UK, somewhere in Europe, somewhere in America, in Mexico, Canada, wherever you are. I guarantee it's almost guaranteed there's independent wrestling in your area. Check it out.
There will be.
You're going to see it. You might be seeing the stars of tomorrow coming up early on in their careers. Highly recommended. I've seen a few guys that have come from the independent wrestling scene and move on to WWE's. Look at Tiger Wrestling, now known as Jinder Mahal, came from the PWA scene. I got to watch him. Natalia Neidhart, Tyson Kidd, David Boy Smith Jr., absolute phenomenal. Tyler Breeze. Like, we get to see these guys in their heyday. Like, you're going to see the future, possibly see the future of independent wrestling in your area. Check out independent wrestling wherever you are and support it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
And before we go, I want to give Andreas here a chance to shout out all of his social medias. I'm going to put it along the bottom there, but shout out your social medias and where everybody can find you, my friend.
Well, you can check me out at my YouTube channel, Humanoid Freak. I do whatever on there, like sketches whenever I feel like doing something really random and stupid, whatever pops into my stupid head. Reactions, wrestling talk, gaming. I also have my Instagram where I just started like a month or two ago. And I have a Twitter, same Humanoid Freak, but I barely tweet on there. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, don't you have a Twitch channel too, right? You sent me a link for a Twitch channel too.
Oh, yeah. I do have a Twitch, but I never use it. I still have to figure that one out.
So, yeah, along the bottom there, you can see @HumanoidFreak on Instagram and Twitter, youtube.com/@HumanoidFreak and twitch.tv/HumanoidFreak. If you want to follow him, give him a follow. Andre's shit is hilarious. I love watching all of this stuff. So check him out. And then you can check me out on Twitter @ThatCanada guy, Instagram @ThatCanada. He's got Mel stuff in there too. YouTube.com/Andre and Melball. Wrestling Talks, where you're watching us right now. Or you might be watching us over on Backbreaker Video. Our good buddy Mike the Ref. Give him a shout out. Twitch for Mike, you got twitch.tv. Where the heck is this stuff? Twitch.tv/Mike the Ref. Backbreaker Video on YouTube. Also Backbreaker Gaming on YouTube. You can check them both out there. Twitch.tv, Mike the Ref. He's there every Wednesday doing the Dynamite Watch Along. playing video games other days of the week. Check him out. And I want to give a shout out to our local establishment for being another great partner for us. Twitch.tv/our local establishment, Instagram and TikTok at OLE Podcasts, or YouTube.com/@our local establishment. And then one more shout out before we go, Andres, for Rogue Energy, our sponsor, rogueenergy.com, promo code OLE Pods for 10% off your order. I absolutely love it. I don't have my shaker with me today, but I don't have my meter shaker kawa, as I like to call it, the Anime Girl Special. Also, I want to thank them for being a great sponsor for us. So, Andreas, thank you so much for joining me here on Chop Talk.
Anytime, man. Anytime. It was fun talking about this show the other day.
Yeah. And everybody, thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the videos. We really do appreciate everything like that. And we hope you have a great evening and support independent wrestling wherever you are.